Are you serious? What? A dam breaks in Australia and the apocalypse of a tsunami destroys many, many villages. Matter of fact, this is insane. Let me tell you all about it here. Unbelievable. Are you serious? Now, they've had a lot of massive flooding. Heidi already reported on this a couple days ago, but now the flooding has gotten so bad that a dam has broken. Let's put a shout out right now, if we can, for www.healthwithpaul.com. That's www.healthwithpaul.com. Guys, did you know that the aging process starts as early as age 25? After that, I wish I was 25 again as far as how I felt. Oh, my Lord. But after that, you start to lose 1% of your collagen supply every year. Now, you can try this at home if you want to. Just take your skin and squeeze it, pinch it, and see. How long does it take for the skin to go back into place? The longer it takes, the more collagen you've lost. And so here's what you got to do. You got to somehow replenish that. There's a product made by BioTrust called Multi-Collagen, and you can get it at this website, www.healthwithpaul.com. That's www.healthwithpaul.com. 3 things happen when you start taking Multi-Collagen. People say that their skin gets more glows. It just seems like a youthful glow. Your hair seems to shine and grow more, and your nails get stronger because Multi-Collagen helps rejuvenate your body and its needs for optimal health. It's made with plant, egg, and fish collagen. No, not human collagen. No, they wouldn't do that. So give this a try. Go to www.healthwithpaul.com. That's www.healthwithpaul.com. And it's got a 60-day risk-free guarantee. Check it out. You'll be glad you did. It's really a good product. Well, this is insane. It really is, guys. But you know what? What the Bible said, there'll be signs in the sun, the moon, the stars, distress of nations with perplexity. The sea, the waves will be roaring. Men's hearts will fail them for fear, for looking after those things that are coming upon the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And then shall we see the sign. Or one scripture says, then shall we see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. You see, when these things begin to come to pass, he didn't tell us to be depressed or to be discouraged, but to look up and to lift up your head, for your redemption is drawing nigh. Well, it's a very devastating situation in Australia. I've seen some of the videos of it. It's just insane. This inland tsunami caused by a dam that broke and spills, and the floods hundreds and hundreds of homes and businesses in Australia. The insane wall of water bringing devastation to New South Wales towns, with more than 220 people rescued from the flooding just in the last 24 hours. It comes as the Wainangla Dam spilled record amounts of water after an insane amount of rain that fell a few hours in part there in Australia. 14 inches of rain, where there was already a lot of other rain already. The water, the saturation, and then here comes this massive rainstorm on top of that. Helicopters and boats were used to carry out over 150 rescues in the inundated town of Ugawara, where people were forced to climb up on the top of their roofs and hang on for dear life as the floodwaters rose quickly. Floods have ripped up the roads, destroyed the bridges, and while this was going on, the Wainangala Dam spilled over 80,000 gigaliters a day into the Lachan River. The flood emergency gripping parts of New South Wales has sparked the largest disaster response in that state's history in Australia. The Ugawara in the state's central west was devastated by torrential water, with homes destroyed and 2 people even still missing. And the Wainangala Dam is still spilling thousands of gigaliters into the Lachlan River, with Forbes currently at the center of the New South Wales flood disaster. Now, the Central West is not out of the woods yet either, with major flooding to continue along the Lachlan River over the weekend. This prolonged major flood peak still remains. And the raging tsunami waters, so powerful, just ripping things apart, uprooting trees, sweeping away cars, trucks, and all kinds of debris, taking down forest, ripping out bridges, uprooting roads. I mean, the river levels are expected to remain steady near the peak into Friday and above the major flood level through the weekend. It's insane. This is the highest floods they've ever seen. Guys, this is a once in a 1,000-year flood. It's very similar to what we've seen happen in eastern Kentucky earlier this year. We've seen a similar situation that took place in Pakistan that killed 2,000 people earlier this year. Matter of fact, there were 37 people killed in eastern Kentucky from an overnight rain, that 12 inches of rain that came down the mountains into that steep valleys in eastern Kentucky that was just devastating. Now, the Australian people are a tough people. They're a strong-willed. They are very tough, but you know, there's only so much you can do when the floods are raging like this. We've got a lot of online church members in Australia, including several, quite a few even, in the New South Wales area of Australia. So our hearts are going out to you folks. Our prayers are going out to you, and we are lifting you up before the Lord in prayer. It's just unbelievable. Police officers were helping to free women who were hanging to trees. One woman who was on the top of a house as it was flowing down in the rapids was in her 20s. And the police were trying to figure out how to rescue her as the roof of this house was just going on down the rapids. This is not good. People are missing. Don't know how many people are dead. Okay, it's just unbelievable. There's 112 different flood warnings going on in the state of New South Wales. There's 23 evacuation orders for different little towns and villages. 8 of the 15 rivers have completely overflowed. All of this in a 24-hour period. But when the dam went, man, when the dam broke, here come a tsunami, an inland tsunami of force that cannot be reckoned with. It's unbelievable. People are being rescued everywhere. Damage, it's insane. Pray for our friends, our brothers and sisters in Christ, our neighbors that are down under. What a beautiful country Australia is. I was there in 2002, and it was just beautiful. I mean, it's just the beautiful people in a beautiful country, and our hearts go out to you guys. We really just don't want this to happen. But again, the waves will be roaring, but also the apocalypse. And you know, this is why, and guess is why this webinar, Deep Impact, Planet X and the Incoming Asteroids. This webinar, you won't believe how good Stephen Ben-Noon was in this webinar. And also, his information, he just breaks it out. He's very candid. He shares a lot of info from the Pentagon and from Homeland Security and the things that are going on. He goes into some other areas as well, so it's a very fascinating interview. Marshall Masters, it's all about the facts. He shows you charts and graphs of the apocalyptic events that are all over the earth that are happening because of the effects of Planet X. He shows you the trajectory of Planet X, where it is now in the perihelion, and how it's going to get ugly in 2024 and 2025. Extremely ugly. And 2023 is going to have a lot. Stephen Ben-Noon confirms Mike from around the world's 17 dates for the year 2023. He says absolutely what Mike said. I'm privy to the same information. He said he's absolutely right. There's going to be 17 events that is going to hit our solar system, which is going to affect the Earth and the Sun and all of our planets. He goes, that is a definite. But he said also, I just got to share with you, Paul, there are 18 incoming asteroids that have never been revealed to the public. And we know when they're coming, and the damage they're going to cause is severe. So you got to watch this interview. It's on. You got to watch the interview I did with Stephen Ben Danoon, and then I interviewed Marshall Masters, who's all about the facts. Shows you all kinds of everything is increasing. You won't believe it, and he shows you the statistics, and you can't deny it. You just can't deny it. We're in the last days. There's no denying it. Can't deny it. We're in the last days. A dam breaks in Australia. It's an apocalyptic inland tsunami. Insane.
The earth can shake. The
Believe
sky
it.
come down.
It's crazy.
The mountains all
Insane.
fall to the ground. But I will fear none of those things. Shelter me, Lord.
Get an Altoid or get an Android. Do something.
The thunder pounds. The wheels of war are going round. And all the walls
Last days.
are crumbling. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Hide me underneath your wings. Hide me deep inside your heart. In your refuge, cover me. The world can shake, but Lord, I'm making you my hiding place. The wind will blow, the rain can pour, the deluge break, the tempest roars. But in that storm, my spirit sings. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Shelter me, Lord,
Are the Altoid
your wings.
or are the Android? Pray for Australia. Shelter us, Lord. Thank you, Miss CD.
Hide me underneath your wings. Hide me deep inside your heart. In your refuge, cover me. The world can shake, but Lord, I'm making you my hiding place. Now on that day, you call for me. Someday when time no more shall be, and I say, death, where is your sting? Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings. Shelter me, Lord, underneath your wings.
Boot scootin', nootin' bootin'. We're praying for Australia. Lemon drops. You might also want to get your lozengers. Guys, have you got your silver stocked up? You need to get this done. You forgot it's Thursday. What?
Hide me underneath your wings. Hide me deep inside your heart.
Get all your silver products.
Cover me.
It's November.
Lord, I'm making you my hiding place. Now on that day, you call for me.
remember. Oh, that's right. You can still go to Israel with us. Let's do this. Let's get this done now. It's just amazing to me. It's just amazing to me. The craziness that's going on all around the world. It really is. You don't want to, guys, get your ticket. Get your ticket. Don't miss it for Deep Impact, Planet X, and the Incoming Asteroids webinar. As some of you got here late, and remember something. When you go to YouTube now, you'll see YouTube is playing games, and now they've moved around how you find my videos. So when you go to my channel, they don't put them in the order that I do them. That when you go to the channel page, it just says videos. And so whatever are videos I post, those are in the order. And when I go live, those are under the live button. You see, at the top, you'll see home, videos, and then, and then it says live. You have to click live to get all the videos I go live, instead of just putting them in the order as they go up, which was so easy for people. So now there's people who don't even know I went live. Bad enough they don't get noticed, they don't get notified. Here's what you should do. Unsubscribe, resubscribe, and then hit the bell saying, I want to be notified. And there's a chance, a better chance you'll get notified when I go live, okay? If you don't get notified and you go over to say, well, I wonder if Pastor Paul's putting videos up. When you get there, click over at the live at the top, click on live, because you'll see, and if you missed me going live, you'll see where I did go live, and you'll be able to click on it and watch the video. So again, this is just to slow people down. It's just, so unsubscribe, resubscribe. Just unsubscribe, resubscribe, and then hit the bell. And you might want to do that every week. You might want to do that every week. So that, because they don't care. They said they want to help everybody grow their channel, but they don't. They want to help some people grow their channel. They don't want to help all of us grow their channel. If they did, they would make it automatically that every time all subscribers would get notified every time. And that would be awesome. Because I got 359,000 of them. But now, it was that 18% were getting notified. Now it's less than 10% are getting notified. I checked the analytics. It said 8% are being notified. And now it don't even have them listed in the right way, so it makes it even more difficult. It's just unbelievable what we're dealing with. Unbelievable. But this is the last days. Guys, I'm getting ready to go right now. Israel's going to pick me up in about 10 minutes. I'm going to head over to the Freedom Fellowship studio over there, and I'm going to be interviewing Gil Brazard. Oh, man, this is going to be good. Gil Brazard has a full presentation on an update on the update on Planet X and the incoming asteroids. And Gil, when I talked to you on the phone, he was stuttering because of how close and the devastation's coming. Mike has warned us about the 17 dates. And Stephen Ben Nanoon, in the interview I did with him, that's going to be on the webinar, tells you about the 18 incoming asteroids. And none of those 18 are listed on your spaceweather.com on your asteroid chart. Not one. He said, no. Government don't want you to know about these 18 because these 18 are coming right toward us. And they know it. And that's why they're doing the DART program, and that's why they're to try to figure out ways to nudge asteroids and blow up asteroids. He goes, you don't understand. The whole world is working on this problem. And this is why they've built underground tunnels. All that. It's really because of what's coming. And yes, Planet X doesn't help things because it's knocking stuff around. As these are coming, there's also debris coming that's not even part of the 18. And as the waves of energy hit, it's causing asteroids to get knocked around, which means the amounts of coming. There's just no escaping this. There's no hiding it. Pretty soon there's no denying it. You got to watch. Get your ticket for this webinar. We only got 15 days left. will be, wow. I'll be back later with some more current world events. And of course, tonight, going live at 9 p.m. Eastern with Mike from around the world. Oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be really good. Mike has got some information for us tonight that's going to be mind-boggling. Oh, he's going to drop some bombs. Are you saved?